Always put the ball on the other side of the court has been my motto as a professional. What do I mean by that? I'm sure most of you would have watched a tennis match where there are two players playing each other on either side of a court, and it is the player's job to ensure that the ball that is hit by the other player or the opponent is retrieved and given back to the other side of the court every single time. The more you ensure that the ball does not stay in your court and it's retrieved and hit back to the other court, the more chances you have of winning as a player. And this applies to corporate life as well. The interactions that we have as professionals with various parties could be considered as something like a game of tennis. These parties could be our own team members, or it could be our boss or a manager, or it could be a client or a vendor or anybody. So our interactions, we should ensure that we are getting back to the other party without delay and with the right inputs. Of course, being skilled at what you do, whether you are a player or a professional, is a given, right? It is non-negotiable. But in spite of having the right skill set, sometimes as players and as professionals, you may have to deal with the external factors that are out of your control. As a player, they may have to obviously look at the surface of the court they are playing on, the wind or the wind speed, the climate, whether the court is open or closed, and the mental or physical state of the player playing, right? In the same vein, as a professional, sometimes we need to deal with factors that may not be under our control. But as professionals and as players, it is necessary that we review the situation and play it according to the context. If you have everything going for you, you straight away hit a winner, and there you are, you have achieved your objective. But sometimes, depending on the situation, you may have to strategize, you may have to obviously play on your back foot, or you may have to play a defensive shot. As professionals, sometimes when we are not able to deliver what we have committed on, it is our responsibility to ensure that we are going back to the other party. Although we are defensive, we need to be as transparent as possible and state the facts and ensure that the other party is in the loop. The longer the other party stays in the dark, it is more difficult for you to win the trust. You may lose the confidence of your other party, and probably it may end up winning because the other party does not understand or does not know what's happening on your side of the table. So that's why it is so important that you always ensure that you retrieve the ball that is coming into you and ensure that it is back on the other side of the court, whether it's a defensive shot or a winner. The most important thing for a player and for us professionals is to stay in the game. As long as you ensure that you are staying in the game, you have more opportunities to win and get your objectives completed. Hey, there is a shot coming at your side. Ensure that you are hitting it back to the other side of the court. Thank you.